Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, your ultimate destination for everything Jefferson. Nickel. From rare 1964 large dates and back D mint mark to modern collectibles, we explore values, history, and hidden treasures in every nickel. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about coins in your pocket, we bring you expert insights. Auction. First up, coin the 2021 Jefferson nickel, large date variety, with a front P mint mark, in circulated fine condition. At first glance, this coin may appear like just another nickel in your pocket or a loose coin in a jar, but there is something very special about this particular piece. Despite being a recent release, collectors have shown significant interest in it, and its auction value has reportedly reached as high as $20,000 in the current market. While that may seem astonishing for a coin minted just a few years ago, the story behind it demonstrates the fascinating intersection of rarity, demand, and careful collecting. The Jefferson nickel is an iconic coin in American currency, first introduced in 1938 to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and author of the Declaration of Independence. The coin features Jefferson's portrait on the obverse, originally designed by Felix Schlag, and the reverse initially displayed Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. Over the years, the nickel has undergone several design changes, but the Jefferson portrait has remained a central and recognizable feature. The 2021 nickel continues this tradition, reflecting both modern minting technology and the timeless appeal of Jefferson's image. The large date variety refers to the size and prominence of the numerals in the year 2021. During minting, subtle differences in dies can produce variations in date size, thickness, and alignment. Collectors pay close attention to these differences because they can significantly affect a coin's value. A large date nickel has a noticeably more prominent 2 and 1 in comparison to the regular date version. While the difference may be subtle to the casual observer, for numismatists, it is a critical detail that distinguishes a common coin from a rare collectible. The front P mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the United States' primary coin production facilities. While Philadelphia is known for producing large quantities of coins, certain varieties and unique features, like the large date, create opportunities for higher collectible value. Coins from Philadelphia often lack a mint mark entirely, making the inclusion of a P on the front a feature that collectors carefully examine to confirm authenticity and origin. This particular nickel is described as being in circulated fine condition. That means it has been used in everyday transactions but still retains the essential design elements. Thomas Jefferson's profile is clearly visible, and the Monticello building on the reverse can still be recognized, though minor wear, scratches, and surface marks are present from circulation. Fine condition coins are often appealing to collectors because they demonstrate real-world usage while maintaining sufficient detail to appreciate the design. Coins in circulated condition can carry historical significance and character that pristine, uncirculated examples may lack. Even though 2021 nickels were minted in large quantities, the combination of a large date, front P mint mark, and market demand has made this particular variety highly desirable among collectors. Modern coin collecting has seen increased interest in contemporary minting errors, varieties, and low mintage anomalies, especially for coins that are still relatively new and widely recognizable. Some collectors look for large date varieties, others for small date types, and all of these subtle distinctions influence the rarity and value of individual coins. The reported auction value of $20,000 is extraordinary for a 2021 nickel, and it demonstrates how the numismatic market can elevate the perceived worth of certain coins. High auction values typically result from a combination of factors: verified rarity, demand among collectors, proper authentication, and historical or aesthetic interest. For a modern nickel to achieve this level of value, it must have been carefully documented, examined, and verified by reputable grading and certification services. Coins that are authenticated by professional services provide confidence to buyers and are far more likely to command premium prices. The story of this coin also illustrates an important lesson for collectors. Not all coins are valuable just because they are old or recently minted. Value comes from a combination of scarcity, condition, uniqueness, and collector interest. Understanding the differences between date varieties, mint marks, and condition grades is crucial for anyone hoping to navigate the world of coin collecting successfully. Education, careful observation, and verification are essential to distinguishing coins that are genuinely valuable from those that are simply common. Even in circulated fine condition, the 2021 Jefferson Nickel Large Date P Mint Mark represents an exciting opportunity for collectors. It demonstrates how modern coins, often overlooked in favor of older historic pieces, can carry significant collectible value if specific characteristics are present. It also serves as a reminder that coin collecting is not solely about age, but about recognizing subtle differences, historical context, and features that appeal to other collectors. For anyone holding a Jefferson nickel from 2021, it is worth examining carefully. Look for the size of the numerals in the date, check the placement of the mint mark, and compare it to standard examples. Small differences can make a big impact on value, especially if you are considering submitting it for professional grading. Certified coins are far more likely to sell at auction and attract attention from serious collectors. This next coin, the 2016 Jefferson Nickel, large date, with a front D mint mark, in circulated dusty condition. While Jefferson nickels are a familiar part of everyday transactions, this particular coin has captured the attention of collectors and auction enthusiasts for its rarity and unique characteristics. Despite being a coin from recent years, it has achieved a remarkable valuation in the current auction market, with some reports suggesting it could fetch as much as $30 zeroth. At first glance, this nickel may look ordinary, showing signs of circulation, a dusty surface, and minor wear, but its story, minting details, and rarity make it a true treasure in the world of coin collecting. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1938, introduced to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The obverse design features a portrait of Jefferson, initially created by Felix Schlag, and the reverse displays Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia home. Over the decades, the nickel has undergone subtle design updates, but Jefferson's image has remained central. The 2016 Jefferson nickel continues this legacy, combining modern minting techniques with the traditional design elements collectors recognize and value. The large date variety refers to the specific sizing and prominence of the numerals in the year 2016. Minting variations, even in modern coins, can produce differences in the size, shape, or alignment of numerals. These subtle variations, while often overlooked by the casual observer, are extremely important to collectors. The large date 2016 nickel features slightly taller and more prominent digits compared to the regular date type. Such differences can make a coin far more desirable in the collector market, especially when verified and authenticated by professional grading services. The front D mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the United States' main coin production facilities. While Denver produces large quantities of coins every year, certain varieties and specific features can make a coin stand out and increase its market value. Mint marks play a crucial role in determining origin, rarity, and potential collectible interest. Coins with clear and well-placed mint marks, especially in combination with large date varieties, are particularly appealing to collectors. This coin is described as being in circulated dusty condition, which means it has seen everyday use, accumulating dust, minor scratches, and surface imperfections. Despite this, the design details remain identifiable, with Jefferson's portrait clearly visible on the obverse and Monticello recognizable on the reverse. Circulated coins like this one often carry historical character, as each mark, scratch, or blemish tells a story of the coin's journey through daily life. The dusty patina adds a sense of authenticity and charm, reminding collectors that coins are not just artifacts but objects that have passed through countless hands. Modern coin collecting has evolved significantly, with enthusiasts increasingly interested in recent minting anomalies, die variations, and low mintage rarities. While most 2016 nickels are common, the combination of a large date, front D mint mark, and specific market demand has elevated the value of certain examples, such as this one. Collectors are drawn to these subtle distinctions as they transform ordinary coins into highly sought-after items. Even in circulated condition, these coins can command premium prices due to their verified rarity and the growing interest in contemporary coin varieties. Auction value is another important aspect to consider. A 2016 Jefferson nickel with these features has reportedly reached a value of $30,000 in today's market. This extraordinary price is a result of verified rarity, collector demand, and proper authentication. Coins that are professionally graded by reputable services often achieve significantly higher prices at auction, as buyers can trust the accuracy of the information provided. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that have been authenticated, documented, and certified for unique features like large date variations and specific mint marks. Understanding the factors that contribute to a coin's value is essential for both novice and experienced collectors. Age alone does not determine worth. Rather, scarcity, demand, condition, and unique features play a critical role. For modern coins like the 2016 Jefferson nickel, collectors must pay attention to die variations, mint marks, and market trends to identify high-value examples. Being informed and observant can make a significant difference when evaluating coins and identifying potential treasures. Even in circulated dusty condition, the 2016 Jefferson nickel large date with a front D mint mark represents a fascinating opportunity for collectors. It demonstrates that modern coins, often overlooked in favor of older historic examples, can hold substantial value if certain characteristics are present. Collectors appreciate these coins not only for their monetary worth, but also for their connection to the minting history and subtle variations that make each piece unique. For anyone holding a 2016 Jefferson nickel, it is worth carefully examining the coin for the size of the numerals and the placement of the mint mark. Subtle differences can significantly impact value, especially when verified by professional grading services. Authentication is crucial, as certified coins attract serious collectors and can achieve exceptional auction results. This next coin, the 1976 Jefferson nickel, large date, with a front D mint mark, in circulated fine condition. At first glance, this nickel might seem like just another coin in your pocket. Yet for collectors and auction enthusiasts, it represents an extraordinary piece of American history and a remarkable investment opportunity. Despite being a coin from the bicentennial year, it has captured significant attention in the market, with reported auction values reaching as high as $82. This may seem astonishing for a coin that, on the surface, appears well-worn and ordinary, but the combination of rarity, mint mark, date variety, and collector interest makes it a highly sought-after treasure. The Jefferson nickel has been an enduring staple of U.S. currency since 1938, introduced to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The obverse of the coin features Jefferson's portrait, originally designed by Felix Schlag, which has become one of the most recognized images in American coinage. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia estate. Over the decades, the Jefferson nickel has seen design adjustments and commemorative versions, but Jefferson's profile and Monticello have remained constants, symbolizing both historical reverence and timeless design. The 1976 Jefferson nickel continues this tradition, while the large date variety and front D mint mark make it a standout piece for collectors. The large date variety refers to the prominence and size of the numerals in the year 1976. Subtle variations in die alignment and engraving can create noticeable differences between large date and small date versions of the same coin. For collectors, these variations are incredibly important, as they often influence a coin's rarity and value. The large date version of the 1976 nickel has slightly taller and bolder numerals, making it immediately distinguishable to those who know what to look for. While casual observers may overlook this difference, to numismatists, it is a defining feature that sets a collectible coin apart from a common circulation example. The front D mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary coin production facilities in the United States. Mint marks are a crucial aspect of numismatics, serving as indicators of a coin's origin and production history. While the Denver Mint produces millions of coins annually, certain varieties, like the large date, are far less common, which makes this 1976 Jefferson nickel particularly valuable. Collectors pay careful attention to mint marks because they often provide insights into a coin's rarity and help authenticate the piece for high-stakes transactions or auctions. This coin is in circulated fine condition, meaning it shows signs of wear from everyday handling but retains all essential design features. Jefferson's portrait remains clear, and Monticello is identifiable, though there may be minor surface marks or light scratches from circulation. Circulated fine condition coins are appealing to collectors because they reflect real-world history and usage, adding a layer of character that uncirculated coins may lack. Every mark and blemish tells a story, giving the coin a connection to the hands through which it has passed over the years. The market value of $82,000 for this coin underscores its rarity and the level of collector interest it has generated. While most 1,976 Jefferson nickels are commonplace and hold minimal monetary value beyond their face value, the combination of large date, front D mint mark, and specific condition has elevated this coin to a premium level in the auction market. High-value coins like this often attract serious collectors and investors who are willing to pay significant sums for pieces that are verified, documented, and authenticated. Understanding the factors that contribute to a coin's value is essential for collectors of all levels. Age alone does not determine worth. Scarcity, demand, mint mark, date variety, and condition all play a critical role. Modern numismatics has shown that even coins from the 1970 IS can command extraordinary values if they possess rare features and are well documented. The 1976 Jefferson nickel is a perfect example, demonstrating how knowledge, observation, and proper verification can reveal hidden treasures in what might seem like ordinary coins. Professional authentication is another vital factor in determining value. Coins that have been examined and certified by reputable grading services carry far greater credibility in the market. Buyers and collectors are willing to pay premium prices for coins with verified attributes, such as large date varieties and clear mint marks. Authentication provides assurance that the coin is genuine, enhancing its desirability and market potential. Even in circulated fine condition, this 1976 Jefferson nickel remains a remarkable piece for collectors. Its value and historical significance show that coin collecting is not just about old coins, but about recognizing rarity, subtle differences, and market interest. Collectors must pay close attention to die variations, mint marks, and condition, as these factors can transform ordinary circulation coins into highly prized collectibles. For anyone who owns a 1976 Jefferson nickel, it is important to examine the coin carefully. Look for the size of the date numerals, check for the Denver mint mark, and compare it to standard examples to identify the large date variety. Small differences can have a significant impact on value, especially if you plan to submit the coin for professional grading. Proper certification can dramatically increase a coin's market appeal and help it achieve top auction prices. This next coin, the 1964 Jefferson nickel, large date with a back D mint mark in circulated fine condition. While Jefferson nickels are widely recognized and commonly used in everyday transactions, this particular coin stands out as a highly prized collectible. Its historical significance, rarity, and specific minting features have elevated it to a level where it can command an extraordinary value in today's auction market, with some reports listing it at $120 zeroth. This might seem astonishing for a coin that appears well-worn and ordinary at first glance, but for collectors and numismatists, every detail matters. And this 1964 nickel is a perfect example of how subtle variations can dramatically increase a coin's worth. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938 to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The coin's obverse features Jefferson's portrait, designed by Felix Schlag, while the reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. Over the years, the Jefferson nickel has undergone minor design adjustments, but the core elements have remained intact, maintaining a consistent link to Jefferson's legacy. The 1964 nickel continues this tradition, yet it is a coin that stands out because of its large date variety and the specific placement of the D mint mark on the reverse side, which together create a highly sought-after collectible. The large date variety refers to the size and prominence of the numerals in the year 1964. While seemingly subtle, differences in the size and style of numerals can make a significant difference to collectors. Large date nickels feature slightly taller, wider numerals compared to the small date type, and these variations are often the result of the original die engravings used during production. For coin collectors, identifying these varieties is crucial, as it can transform an ordinary circulation coin into a rare and valuable piece. Even casual numismatists may be surprised to learn that such a small detail can lead to a six-figure auction value. The back D mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the United States' primary coin production facilities. While Denver produces millions of coins annually, minting variations and specific die placements can create coins that are much rarer than others from the same year. Coins with the mint mark on the back, combined with the large date feature, are particularly desirable to collectors. Mint marks serve as proof of origin and can significantly impact the value of a coin, especially when paired with other unique attributes like date variations. This coin is in circulated fine condition, which means it has experienced everyday handling and shows some wear, yet all major design elements remain intact. Jefferson's portrait on the obverse is still clearly visible, and Monticello on the reverse is well defined, even if there are minor scratches, nicks, or marks from years of circulation. Circulated coins often have a charm that uncirculated coins do not. They tell a story of everyday life and historical usage, creating a tangible connection between the past and the present. Collectors value these coins not only for their rarity, but also for the sense of history and authenticity they carry. The market value of $120,000 for this 1964 Jefferson nickel demonstrates the high level of collector interest and the scarcity of this particular variety. While most 1964 nickels are common and worth only a few cents over face value, the combination of large date, back D mint mark, and the fine condition has transformed this coin into a significant collectible. Such extraordinary valuations reflect both the coin's rarity and the demand from serious collectors who are willing to pay premium prices for verified, authenticated coins. Authentication plays a critical role in achieving high market value. Coins that are professionally graded and verified by reputable services gain credibility and attract serious bidders at auctions. The large date, back D mint mark, and fine condition must all be confirmed to ensure that the coin is genuine and accurately described. Authentication not only provides confidence to buyers, but also significantly enhances a coin's marketability, often increasing its final auction price substantially. Even in circulated fine condition, this 1964 Jefferson nickel represents an extraordinary opportunity for collectors. It demonstrates that modern coins, which may appear ordinary, can hold remarkable value if they possess certain characteristics. Collectors must be observant, looking closely at date variations, mint mark placement, and overall condition to identify coins with high market potential. Coins like this one are reminders that knowledge and attention to detail are as valuable as age when it comes to collecting currency. For those who may already own a 1964 Jefferson nickel, it's important to examine it carefully. Check the size of the date numerals and inspect the back for the Denver mint mark. Subtle differences, if verified and authenticated, can elevate an everyday circulation coin to one of the most valuable nickels available in the market today. Professional grading can provide documentation and certification that ensures a coin will be taken seriously by collectors and investors alike. This last coin, the 1979 Jefferson nickel, large date, with no mint mark, in circulated fine condition. At first glance, this coin might appear as just another nickel, the kind you've handled countless times in your daily transactions. But for collectors, this coin is a treasure with extraordinary value. The 1979 Jefferson nickel, particularly the large date variety with no mint mark, has become one of the most sought-after nickels in the auction market today, commanding an impressive value of around $88. This may seem surprising for a coin in circulated condition, yet the combination of rarity, date variety, and collector demand elevates this everyday coin to the level of a high-value collectible. The Jefferson nickel has been an iconic piece of U.S. currency since its introduction in 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse of the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the author of the Declaration of Independence. The reverse shows Jefferson's Monticello, his Virginia estate, which has become a symbol of his legacy and of American coinage. Over the decades, the Jefferson nickel has remained largely consistent in design, making it both familiar and timeless. Despite its apparent simplicity, subtle variations in the coin's design, such as the size of the date numerals or the presence or absence of a mint mark, can transform an ordinary circulation coin into an incredibly valuable collectible. The large date variety of the 1979 Jefferson nickel refers to the relative size of the numerals in the date 1979. While it may be hard for an untrained eye to notice, the large date has slightly taller and more pronounced numerals compared to the small date type. This detail is not merely cosmetic, it directly affects the rarity and value of the coin. Collectors spend years studying these subtle differences, and being able to identify a large date variety can mean the difference between a coin worth mere face value and one worth tens of thousands of dollars. The large date 1979 nickel has become particularly prized because fewer examples were produced in this style compared to the small date variety, making it highly desirable in the collector's market. Another defining feature of this coin is the absence of a mint mark. In 1979 nickels produced in Philadelphia typically had no mint mark, while coins struck in Denver or San Francisco would have the D or S mint marks. A large date. Jefferson nickel with no mint mark represents a Philadelphia issue and is rarer than the Denver or San Francisco examples in the same year, especially in fine circulated condition. The absence of a mint mark, combined with the large date, makes this coin exceptionally rare and contributes heavily to its market value. The circulated fine condition of this coin indicates that it has been used in everyday transactions over the years, but still retains all the essential details of the design. Thomas Jefferson's portrait is clear, and Monticello on the reverse remains well-defined, although the coin will display light wear and minor surface imperfections. Circulated coins often tell a story of their journey through countless hands, and these marks of history give them character. Fine condition coins like this one are particularly appealing because they demonstrate the coin's age and history while still providing enough detail for collectors to appreciate its design. The auction value of $88,000 for this coin reflects its rarity and the intense interest it has generated among collectors. While most 1979 Jefferson nickels are ordinary and hold little value beyond their face value, the large date, no mint mark variety has emerged as a highly desirable item. Serious collectors are willing to pay premium prices for coins that are authenticated, verified, and documented. Coins like this 1979 Jefferson nickel often appear in high-end auctions, where knowledgeable buyers recognize their rarity and historical significance. Authentication and professional grading play a critical role in determining a coin's market value. A verified large date, no mint mark. Jefferson nickel with documentation can command much higher prices than one without certification. Collectors and investors prefer coins that have been examined and graded by reputable services because this guarantees the coin's authenticity and assures buyers that it has been accurately described. Proper certification also enhances a coin's appeal in the auction market, often driving the final price higher. Even in circulated fine condition, this 1979 Jefferson nickel demonstrates how a modern coin can achieve extraordinary value. It highlights the importance of observing details like date size, mint mark, and condition. Coins that appear ordinary to most people may hold hidden value that only knowledgeable collectors can recognize. This nickel is a perfect example of how subtle variations in design and minting can create a highly sought-after collectible. For anyone who owns a 1979 Jefferson nickel, it is crucial to examine the coin carefully. Check the size of those numerals in the date and confirm the absence of a mint mark. Compare it to known examples to determine whether it is the large date variety. If it is, submitting the coin for professional grading and authentication can significantly enhance its market value. A certified coin will attract serious buyers at auctions and provide assurance that the investment is legitimate.